I'm coming in loud and clear. Might hear me on the radio. Breaker, breaker, 19. Anybody got their ears on?
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina. It's cold. It's about 15 degrees. I took my jacket off to make this video, so I might make it a bit quicker than some, but suddenly and from out of nowhere, a bunch of folks have been asking me to make a video showing how to buy one of these, like what parts they need to buy. So I'm not affiliated with any of the companies I'm about to tell you about, but I'm going to go through the cost and where to purchase the items you'll need to get a KU band setup going like this. But let's start with this. This dish is a 36-inch dish. It's a KU band dish, and I bought it on eBay. Here is a freeze frame so you can get the identification and the info you need. The cost varies between about $99, which is what I paid, and $119, which is what they're currently listed for, and that includes free shipping. For that price, you get the dish, you get a mounting bracket, and you get the LNB, which is this right here, which is actually the receiver. This is a collector. It beams the signal to this, and then you'll have the cable running down. The next part you're going to need, and I'm not making a recommendation based off any vast reservoir of knowledge, but I've had really good luck with them. GT Media makes a variety of Fta receivers. That's free-to-air receivers. They make the V7, the V8, and the V9. I originally had a Dimeco, which is what I still use here for the KU band, but on the C-band dish, I purchased a GT Media V9. It has the H.265 codec capability, and that's something you ought to spend the extra $10 to get, because as we move farther into the future, more and more satellites will be transmitting in that codec, and you might as well have the technology to receive that when it happens. So here's a picture of the GT9 receiver, and here is a place to purchase it, also on eBay. I recommend buying stuff on eBay because you're dealing with people like me. You're dealing with like small fries, individuals who are small business owners, and I always prefer that over, say, an Amazon account where it's Amazon. I mean, they literally have trillions of dollars. What do we need to give them any more of our money for, right? So let's move on. The other things, I'm gonna move the camera to this side here so you can see the other two items. Right now, for this being, let's say $100, and the dish, if you get the V9 GT Media box, that's $59. So you're at about $160 for your kit so far. Add some coax cable that you can get at Walmart or wherever you choose, and let's say $175, and you're done. That will get you a satellite setup where you can pick a single dish, tune the satellite to pick it up perfectly, and you'll get the channels that are on that dish. A lot of people who like European programming or Asian programming or whatnot will go to G19. It has like 200 stations that are in the clear, and they'll set it up to that, and that's where it ends. But if you're like me and you want to scan the whole spectrum of the sky, you'll need this. This is the Stab horizon to horizon mount. This is a great add-on, but, and this is a big but, it nearly doubles the cost of the system. I was able to pick this one up for $129, but here's a picture of one on eBay, and I can't remember the exact cost, but I'm going to say they're running about $150 now, maybe even more than that slightly. What you get for that is the ability to go through the entire arc. And as we talked about in FTA Systems Part 3, that can be kind of an important thing if you want to be able to hit all these satellites. There is a lot of programming. A lot of it is listed in LNGY SAT, S-A-T. It's a website that shows what's there on any one given satellite and what's in the clear and what's not in the clear and what signal they're broadcasting in. But there's also a lot of stuff that just comes and goes. And if you're going to park it on a dish permanently, you're missing out on 99% of what's up there. So I do recommend these. You may not want to start with it, but you probably want to add this. Now, somebody specifically asked with this, do I have to program in every satellite? And the awesome answer is, thanks to modern technology, no. The GT model V9, GT Media V9 receiver has USALS capabilities, and that means that this is able to talk to the receiver box. And once you've locked in your true south here in North America, it's going to know the position of every single satellite in the arc and move to it. So it's like, yeah, it's a pain to set up the very first time, but once it's done, you lock all these things down and it is done. You can pick up all kinds of cool stuff, add and delete satellites as you see fit to do so. One thing you'll notice about this setup, and that'll round out this very short video, is this. This is a pole that I purchased at Lowe's. I'm going to try to find a picture of it. I think we paid about $5.50 for it. If I can find it on the Lowe's website, I'll insert the photo about here. But this was about $5, and I put this in a bag of 40 pounds worth of concrete down in this hole. You can mount these to the side of of your building. You can mount them to a deck, but the wood expands and contracts, so you get movement. And I've always found that putting them in a dedicated pole like this makes it a little better. In fact, it's even better if you were to fill this up with concrete, which I intend to do this spring, now that everything is exactly where I want it, and that'll help bring some rigidity to it, because you can't see if I had a real strong wind, I get some movement, that can cause some signal breakup. So that's that. So that's what you're looking at. I'm gonna say for a regular system, just a base system set at one satellite, you're looking at about $150 to $175 installed. For one just like this, you're really getting close to $300. I think I paid about $260, $265, I think, with tax and shipping on this. And it took about a month or so for all the pieces to show up from all over the place. And this was at the beginning of the mess, the global catastrophe that we got into last year. And so it took a little longer for shipping some of these items. I don't know that there's any one company that can give you a whole package deal that's a really good value. There are some internet companies that sell like all the components, and you can kind of build your own system, which is probably a better deal in the long run. Anyway, that's it. This is By Request. I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. If you have more questions about FTA systems, Robbie Strike has a channel here on YouTube, and he is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to free-to-air satellites. So I urge you to go check out his channel and subscribe to it. Take care.